Well, today we're talking to Katrina Henry from Henry Financial Services. Hi, Katrina.
Hi, how you going?
Good. How are you?
Good.
And there are a number of financial services that your company offers. One of them is insurance for families and for small business, I understand.
That's right.
What kind of people generally need insurance?
Well, in my view, anyone who's working for a living needs to protect their income, need insurance. They, everyone has a certain lifestyle they want to upkeep and a standard, and if you can't work for a living and earn an income, then possibly that standard's...
So they need to protect income?
Yes, definitely.
And I know from people that I've spoken to that a lot of the employers' insurances, their workers' compensation insurances, don't cover the sorts of things that a lot of people think that they do.
No, that's right. A lot of people think they're covered by their workers' comp, but what if something happens, while they're on their holidays or on the weekends? Most income protection policies cover you when you're outside Australia on a holiday in Bali or whatever. So, it's very important to make sure your income's protected, because then obviously your lifestyle and your financial goals are protected as well.
Yeah. And families obviously are a large part of the insurance.
Yeah, families, anyone with a mortgage or a large debt, small children, even teenage children, because we know adult children are staying home longer as well. So
they are indeed.
Possibly the insurance need continues much past the age of 18 sometimes.
Yeah, and the kind of clients, obviously you've got people with families, and I guess single people as well, having the life insurance home.
Yeah, of course.
As well as small business. Can you give us some examples of, say, the family where insurance has been a saviour for a family, or been a help to a family?
Yeah, just recently we've had a family with 2 young children. The main breadwinner, the male, had a heart attack, and he's only 44. So that created, I guess, angst in the family, because he wasn't able to go back to his occupation, and he got a trauma payout basically. So he didn't actually die. He received a trauma payout, and he was able to pay off his mortgage, which was just a financial stress release, basically.
That's a kind of insurance that I don't think a lot of people are aware of, the trauma insurance.
No.
So you don't have to actually die to claim.
Yeah, that's right.
Insurance.
It pays out on diagnosis of something like cancer, heart attack, stroke. There's a list of 30-odd conditions.
Yeah.
And it was brought about because people weren't dying from these conditions anymore. People were surviving. The medical technology was making people live longer.
Yeah.
But yet the financial burden was there, because there was often lifestyle changes and things like that.
I can understand.
And that's exactly what happened to this family. They had to reevaluate and change occupations. And mind you, ongoing medication now is another extra cost that family has to endure. So, it does change families' lives.
Of course it does. And obviously, the insurance that most people are aware of is death cover.
Yes.
And I guess for a family, that's sometimes the saviour of a family when somebody unexpectedly passes, and the family gets that benefit and they can carry on. So you would have seen examples of...
Yeah, we had a client who was diagnosed with a terminal illness, and he actually was able to see his family pay out the mortgage and have that peace of mind before he actually died. Yeah. So it was a huge relief, and it was great for us to see, the advice that we give, and it come to fruition really, I guess, for that family.
Now, a lot of people these days are self-employed. They've got their own small businesses that they run, and a lot of times they're the sole trader.
Yes.
What kind of person do you cover in that kind of situation? How does that work?
We have numerous clients that are sole traders, and from tradesmen to small business people with 1 or 2 employees. Recently I've had a client who has had a bit of bad luck. He was, last year he broke his collarbone and went on an income protection claim. He's a plasterer, so can't work with a broken collarbone. And unfortunately this year we had a car accident, so he's on claim again. So it's not something that, to take lightly, this income protection, especially if you're trying to run your own business.
That's right. Yeah.
you've got to protect your family at the same time.
Yeah. No, that's good. Now, the business of underinsurance, I mean, I know with things like homes and things, you know, the level has to keep increasing. Cars.
Yes.
I guess the same as it's the same for people, and
Yeah, of course.
so how do you maintain the insurance level at the level that will actually be the same for a family?
Well, often we review our clients very frequently, annually, and if there's been changes, if they've taken on more debt, more things like that, we need to review those levels of cover and make sure it's in line with their current situation. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't do that.
No.
And they can get caught out.
You don't, as an individual, think about from year to year
that's
the differences in life cover or business cover that you need. Now that leads me to the next point of being able to identify, or your service identifying insurance needs for people.
Yeah.
How do you go about doing that?
So I guess the main areas of the advice that we give to our clients in the insurance arena is that we identify appropriate levels of cover by uncovering their personal circumstances, and then we help them select the types of products and the appropriate policies for them.
Okay.
So,
and when you're selecting these products, are you able to look at a whole lot of different organisations and the kind of products that they have, or are you limited to one?
no, we have full access to the Australian life insurance market, so we can compare policies in that in that regard and appropriate to their needs, I guess. Yeah.
So there's an identification in the first instance of what people's needs are, and matching their needs to the kind of products that are out there that you think will best suit them.
Yes.
And then you follow that up with an annual review for individuals and for business people as well.
Exactly.
Sounds like a fantastic service, Katrina.
Yes.
I'll sign up. Where do I sign?
And we follow through on a claim as well. We help our clients with claims. So.
Yeah, well, that's the key part.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Fantastic.
So, okay.
Okay, thanks for talking to me.